for number one, biconvex lens. Biconvex lens. What is biconvex lens? It is a lens whose radius of both surfaces are equal. It's called biconvex lens or equiconvex lens. Biconvex lens or equiconvex lens, that is more accurate to say. Equiconvex lens. So here both R1 and R2 both are equal, and we know in convex lens R1 is positive, R2 is negative. So if you write formula for focal length, and suppose it is air, mu1 is 1 and mu2 is mu. Mu2 is mu and mu1 is 1. So mu2 upon mu1 will be mu. So it is mu minus 1 upon R1, that is R, minus 1 upon R2, and R2 is negative, so minus R. So it is mu minus 1, 2 upon R. So F will be equal to R upon 2 mu minus 1. So if lens is equiconvex lens, then focal length for this lens will be this. And if it is positive now, because R, this is a number, this is magnitude only, so this is positive. Mu, refractive index of glass, suppose, that is definitely more than 1, so this is also positive, so this is positive. It means focal length for convex lens is positive. And if focal length of lens is positive, then that lens is said to be converging lens. So this lens is a converging lens. Now what about plano-convex lens? Suppose this is a plano-convex lens, whether it is a converging lens or diverging lens. Plano-convex lens. So let us find focal length of this lens first. So 1 upon R, 1 upon F is equal to mu minus 1 upon infinity minus R, because R2 is negative and R1 is infinity. So anything upon infinity is 0 and this become positive. So this whole become 1 by R. So 1 upon F is mu minus 1 by R. So F prime, let it be F prime. So F prime is R upon mu minus 1. This is also positive. Now compare focal length of this lens and plano-convex lens. So focal length of this lens is half of focal length of plano-convex lens. Means F is F prime by 2, or F prime is twice of F. So focal length of this lens is twice of focal length of this lens. What does it mean? It means that if parallel rays is coming and you put a convex lens here, it converge light somewhere here at distance, suppose 10 centimeter. Then if you put plano convex mirror, R of this and R of this same, then its focal length is twice of this. So it will bend light so that they meet at 20 centimeter. It means this bends lesser than this. More is the bending, nearer will be meeting point. Lesser is the bending, away is the meeting point. So this has less bending power. This has more bending power. So this lens has more power. This lens has less power. Focal length, if you increase focal length, power reduces, because you know power is 1 by F. So more power means more bending, less power means less bending. So plano-convex lens has less power, more focal length, while equiconvex lens has more power, less focal length, and they are related by this formula, so should remember this. Now if someone asks you what is focal length of this lens? Can you name this lens? First surface, second surface, both have different radius. R2 is greater than R1, so we have to take name of first name of this surface, second name of this surface, and this is concave. So this is concavo-convex lens. What is focal length of this? If you want to find focal length of this, how are you going to find it? So it is 1 upon f is equal to mu minus 1 upon r1. R1 will be positive. Here R2 is also positive. Minus R2. Mu minus 1. If I take LCM, it is R2 minus R1 upon R1 R2. And you know here R2 is greater than R1, only then name concavo-convex can be given. So if R2 is greater than R1, it means this will be positive, and these two are positive, this is positive, so focal length will be positive. So this has positive focal length. It means this lens behaves like a converging lens. So this lens behaves like converging lens. It means now we know that biconvex lens is a converging lens, plano-convex lens is a converging lens, and concavo-convex lens is a converging lens. These three lenses are converging in nature. Now what about equiconcave lens? It means both surfaces are concave and their radius equal. So R1 equal to R2 equal to R. R1 equal to R2 equal to R. So what is focal length? 1 upon f is, suppose lens material has focal length, lens material has a refractive index mu and mu1 is 1. Suppose this lens is kept in air. So here I have to write mu minus 1. 1 upon R1 is negative, so minus R, minus 1 upon R2 is positive, so R. So it is mu minus 1, minus 1 by R, minus 1 by R, minus 2 by R. So F will be minus R upon 2 mu minus 1. It means focal length is negative. So this lens has got negative focal length. It means this lens is a diverging lens. So it is a diverging lens. Diverging lens. Why it is diverging? Because it has negative focal length. Plano-concave lens, you may draw it like this. R1 is infinity and R2 is R. So 1 upon f is mu minus 1, 1 upon infinity minus 1 upon r, because R2 is positive. So it is minus mu minus 1 upon r. So f is minus r upon mu minus 1. It means the relation between this focal length and this focal length is differ by factor 2. If I multiply it by half, I get this. So f prime by 2 is minus r upon 2 mu minus 1, and this is f. So f prime is twice f. So in this case also, if that lens has focal length f, this lens will have focal length 2f. Means if this has power p, then this has power p by 2. Focal length is double, then power is halved. So plano-convex lens is also diverging because its focal length is negative. So this is plano-concave lens and it is diverging. Why it is diverging? Because its focal length is negative. See, this lens. R1, R2. Here R1 is greater than R2. It means we have to write name of first surface first, then name of second surface. So it is convexo concave. And if you write focal length, 1 upon f is mu minus 1, 1 upon r1. R1 will be positive, R2 will also be positive. So it is mu minus 1 R2 minus R1 upon R1 R2. Here R1 is greater than R2, so this will be negative. So as R1 is greater than R2, therefore F is negative. It means this lens, convexo-concave lens, behaves like a diverging lens. So it is a diverging lens. Diverging lens. So I told you 3 lenses, 3 converging, 3 diverging, 6 lenses. Biconvex lens, plano-convex lens, concavo-convex lens, and then biconcave lens, plano-concave lens, convexo-concave lens. So these are the 6 lenses. 3 is converging, 3 is diverging. If focal length of an equiconvex lens is equal to its radius when kept in air. When kept in air, find its refractive index. Find its refractive index. Means refractive index of lens material we have to find. So 1 upon f is mu minus 1 because it is kept in air, so I can write like this. 1 upon r minus 1 upon minus r, because in convex lens first radius is positive, second radius is negative. So it is 1 upon f mu minus 1, 2 upon r. Now it is given that focal length is also equal to radius, so f is equal to r given. If I put it, 1 by r is equal to mu minus 1 into 2 by r, cancel. So 2 mu minus 1 is equal to 1. If open the bracket, it is 2 mu minus 2 is equal to 1. 2 mu is equal to 3. So mu is equal to 3 by 2. So mu is equal to 3 by 2. So this is your answer. In same way, we can give you focal length may be equal to 3r by 2. So if focal length is equal to 3r by 2, then here we have to write 3r by 2. If f equal to 3r by 2, then what is mu? So it is 2 upon 3r. If you put here 3r by 2, so it will be 2 upon 3r is equal to 2 mu minus 1 upon r, cancel, 2 to cancel. So it is 3 times mu minus 1 equal to 1. So 3 mu minus 3 is equal to 1. So 3 mu is equal to 4. So mu is equal to 4 by 3. So this will be refractive index of lens material. If focal length is equal to 3r by 2, then refractive index of lens material will be this. How to solve? Like this. Suppose it is given that the lens is kept in water or some material. So surrounding is not air this time. So let lens material has got refractive index mu 2 and surrounding has got refractive index mu 1. Then what is focal length of this? 1 upon f is equal to mu 2 upon mu 1 minus 1, and I am taking equiconvex lens, R1 equal to R2 equal to R. So I am writing 1 by R minus R. So it is 1 by f. This is focal length of lens in medium. Focal length of lens in medium. So I am writing it focal length of lens in medium, or medium may be water. So you may write focal length of lens in water if you take this surrounding medium as water. Then I have to write it like this: mu of lens upon mu of water minus 1, and this is 2 by R, right? And if this is kept in air, then focal length in air will be mu of lens material, that is mu 2, or write it mu L refractive index of lens material upon mu air minus 1, and this will be same. So if you divide these two, you're going to get a relation between focal length of this lens in air and focal length of this lens in the medium. Medium may be water, may be anything. So let us take this as medium, any medium, any medium. So if I divide this equation 1 by equation 2, so I have to write like this: focal length in medium upon 1 upon focal length in air is equal to mu lens upon mu medium minus 1, 2 upon R divided by mu lens upon air, that is 1 minus 1, 2 by R. So this 2 by R cancel. So it is F air upon F in medium, focal length in medium, is equal to, if you take LCM, so it is mu L minus mu medium divided by mu medium into mu L minus 1. You can write focal length in this is equal to mu lens minus 1 upon mu lens minus mu medium into mu medium into focal length in air. So this is a relation between focal length of lens in medium and focal length of lens in air. This is a relation between focal length of lens in medium and focal length of lens in air. Suppose I take example in which focal length in air is suppose 20 centimeter, or if I take this suppose medium is water whose focal length refractive index is 4/3 and refractive index of lens material is 3/2. So if I put these two refractive indices in this formula, we are going to get a relation between focal length in water and focal length in air. Now in this particular example, medium is water. So I am writing focal length in water is equal to mu lens, that is 3/2 minus 1 upon mu lens 3/2 minus mu medium, that is 4/3, mu medium, that is 4/3, and focal length in air. This we have to write. Now 3/2 minus 1, it is 1/2. So in numerator we get 1/2. Here if I take LCM 6, so this is 9, this is 8. So it is 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 into 4 by 3 into focal length in air. So this we can write 6 upon 2 into 4 by 3 into focal length in air. So this is 3, this is 3 cancel. So focal length in water is equal to 4 times focal length in air. So this is the relation you got, and remember this result also. So if I put a convex lens in water, its focal length becomes 4 times and its power becomes 1/4. Now you can use this general formula for any refractive index lens material, for any refractive index medium. You can use this. Now suppose if refractive index of medium is greater than refractive index of lens, then this becomes negative. It means this will be negative of this. If focal length in air is positive, then focal length in medium will be negative. It means if lens in air is convex, then lens in medium will behave like concave. So lens changes its nature if medium has more refractive index than lens material. Means convex lenses start behaving like concave, and concave lenses start behaving like convex lens. So remember this thing also. If these two has same refractive index, this becomes 0, this becomes 0, means this becomes infinite, so it will not bend light. So light will not be bended by this kind of lens.